You check your bank account and make the same promise again. This time, you're going to save. This time, you're going to stop wasting money. But a few days later, the number is smaller, and you're not even sure where it went. The strange part is that you probably didn't make one terrible decision. You made several tiny decisions that felt reasonable in the moment. A meal because you were tired, a subscription because it was only a few dollars, a purchase because the week had been hard. Then saving starts to feel like proof that you lack discipline. But the real answer is far stranger. Saving money feels hard because your brain was not built to protect a number inside a bank account. It was built to solve problems that are happening now. For most of human history, resources did not sit quietly behind a password. Food spoiled, water disappeared, shelter broke, opportunities vanished. When something valuable appeared, using it quickly could be smarter than waiting. A piece of fruit eaten today could keep you alive. The same fruit saved too long could rot. Your ancestors lived in a world where the future was uncertain and the present was demanding. Your brain still carries that logic. Money is modern. Urgency is ancient. That creates a conflict every time you try to save. One part of you understands the future. It can imagine rent, emergencies, retirement, freedom, and the relief of having money available. Another part of you reacts to what is directly in front of you. The future is quiet. The present has flashy lights. Which one do you think your nervous system notices first? Behavioral economist David Laibson studied a pattern called present bias. In plain English, present bias means you give extra weight to rewards you can receive now, even when waiting would help you more later. You may choose one small pleasure today over a larger benefit months from now. Not because you are foolish, because today feels real. Next month feels like a story. This is why saving $10 can feel like losing $10. Even though the money still belongs to you, you can't eat the future dinner. You can't feel the future emergency being avoided. You only feel the thing you are giving up right now. The sacrifice is immediate. The reward is invisible. Would your brain naturally celebrate that? Then another force appears: scarcity. Scarcity creates a kind of mental tunnel. You focus intensely on the bill, problem, or shortage directly ahead, while other priorities fade into the background. This can make you very resourceful in the short term. It can also make long-term planning harder. Imagine trying to save while your mind is calculating groceries, gas, rent, debt, and the possibility of one more unexpected expense. Saving is not entering an empty brain. It is entering a crowded room. The money you want to protect is surrounded by things demanding an answer. So you delay the transfer. You promise to save whatever is left. But whatever is left has no protection. Every new need gets to speak first. Saving gets the final word, and sometimes there is nothing left to say. This is why advice like, just spend less, can feel insulting. It treats the problem like a simple math error that, when the real struggle is attention, stress, emotion, uncertainty, and habit happening at the same time. Money is not only money. It can become comfort, control, status, relief, a reward after a difficult day, a way to feel that your work produced something visible, a way to escape the feeling that life is only responsibility. When spending performs an emotional job, cutting the spending without replacing the job creates an empty space. What happens when that empty space feels worse than the purchase? You return the purchase. Not because you forgot the goal, because the purchase solves something immediately. Saving often solves something later. That difference matters. There's also a strange problem with success. The moment you save a little money, the money can begin to look available. $100 becomes a repair. $500 becomes a trip. $1,000 becomes proof that you could finally afford something you have delayed. The account grows, but so does the number of reasons to use it. Your brain doesn't treat every dollar as identical. It places money into visible categories: paycheck money, bonus money, emergency money, Fun money, tax refund money, found money. The label changes how the money feels. A tax refund may feel spendable, even though it could build the same savings as any other income. A bonus may feel like a reward, even if your debt has been waiting for months. Your brain is not reading a spreadsheet. It is reading a story. So changing the story can make saving easier. Instead of treating savings as money you are not allowed to enjoy, you can treat it as money that has already purchased something. It purchased time. It purchased options. It purchased the ability to leave a bad situation. It purchased protection from a broken car, a missed paycheck, or an unexpected bill. The object is invisible, but the value is real. Still, understanding the psychology is not enough. The environment matters. If saving depends on remembering, deciding, resisting, and feeling motivated every single payday, the system asks your brain to win the same battle again and again. Eventually, the present wins. A better system removes the argument. Automatic transfers work because they move the decision away from the emotional moment. The money leaves before every small desire gets a chance to claim it. Even a small amount matters. $5, $10, $20. The goal is not to become wealthy overnight. The goal is to teach your brain that saving is normal. Consistency changes identity. You stop seeing saving as something disciplined people do. You start seeing it as something you do. That shift is quiet, but it is powerful. You can also make the future more visible. Name the account after the thing it protects. Emergency freedom. 3 months of rent. Leave a bad job. Visit family. Sleep without panic. A number is abstract. A purpose has emotion. Your present focused brain needs to feel the future, not just understand it. The same principle works with small rewards. If saving only feels like deprivation, your brain will resist it. But if each milestone creates a visible win, the process begins to produce something now. A progress bar, a calendar mark, a celebration that doesn't erase the progress, a moment where you notice what you did. The future becomes less silent. Saving money may feel slow. That is normal. Spending can create a result in seconds. Saving creates a result through repetition. One is an event, the other is a pattern. Patterns are harder to notice while they are forming, but eventually the pattern becomes visible. The bill arrives, and you can handle it. The car breaks, and the problem is annoying instead of devastating. A bad opportunity appears, and you can say no. A good opportunity appears, and you could say yes. That is what the saved money was doing while it looked like nothing was happening. It was turning panic into inconvenience. It was turning dependence into choice. It was turning time into something you could own. So the next time you check your bank account and make the same promise again, don't begin by asking why you're so bad at saving. Ask what your brain is trying to solve right now. Ask why the future feels distant. Ask whether your system protects your savings before the present can spend it. You don't need to become a different person. You need to make the future easier to feel and the decision easier to repeat. Because the number in your account is not just money waiting to spend. It is proof that one promise survived long enough to become freedom. And this time, when you check your bank account, the number may finally show where your money went.